All right, I know for a lot of you, you just like me, and I'm like a lot of y'all. I don't have a recording engineer at the house. Um, I have myself, so I'm producing my own beats, laying my own tracks. I'm everything in here. I'm at the house. All right, so what I discovered is that it's a headache, you know, arming your track and running from your console and running over to your makeshift recording booth. If you like me, that's what you got, a makeshift booth over in the corner. So what I did is, and a lot of you have already done this in the past and you already know this, but this is something I'm just trying for the first time. And for those of you who don't know, this is beneficial. You can get yourself a Footswitch, a sustain pedal that you use with a keyboard, and hook that right up in here to your MPC X. And it's not just on the X, but a lot of consoles use this. I didn't use it in the past, but I think it's beneficial. So I got it hooked in my X on Footswitch 1. All right. And since I'm going to be recording myself, I got my microphone hooked up. I have a condenser mic. So I need phantom power, which the X supplies. The MPC X it does everything, man. This thing's amazing. You produce your beats on it, you sequence, you sample. It's an audio interface built into it. It works standalone and connected as a controller to the MPC software. And it also supplies phantom power to your condenser microphone. So I got phantom switched on. I'm hooked in the input 2 in the back. You have those dual inputs, and I have my condenser mic hooked in to XLR and input 2 in the back of my MPC X. So what I want to do, I got a track loaded up that I just put together. I just got this thing a couple days ago, so I'm making beats like crazy in my off time. So first thing I want to do, I was already planning, so I want to hit locate and go back to start. So it's going to start right at the beginning of my track. And here's what I'm going to do. I want to make an audio track. I want to put some lyrics on this thing. Now, since I already hooked up my mic in the input 2, and I'm going to arm the track, you can see that my meters are jumping. So my microphone is picking up my voice from over here. It's over there, but it's picking me up. All right, and you can also see over here that the meters are in sync with the meters here. So you got two different visual outputs, and I love that. I like visuals. All right, I like to feel the hardware, but I like visual output of what I'm doing, and that's what we got here. All right, so I armed that track. Obviously, it's picking up a signal. So what I want to do now is be my own recording engineer. I want to lay my vocals, but I don't want to have to start my counting and then run over to my mic. That's where the Footswitch comes in. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, well, let me backtrack. I'm going to show you how I got this Footswitch hooked up. You want to go to menu and hit the gear icon. Go to hardware and scroll down to Footswitch 1, if that's where you have it hooked up, and that's where I have mine hooked up. Footswitch 1. Double tap, and I chose play start. Can you see that? All right, play start, and you can choose whichever you want the Footswitch to trigger. I chose play start, and reason being is when I'm starting to record, I hit record, and then it arms the track. You see the red light come on, and then I hit play start when I'm ready, and the count-in starts. Tap, 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 go. So that's what I'm going to do, the same concept, except instead of hitting this button and running over there, I'm arming my track now. I'm going to turn my volume down so it's not pumping through the speakers. I got my headphones on. I'm going to put on my headphones. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right, now I got my headphones on. I'm going to walk over here to my booth since my track is armed. It's at the start point. Where we at? All right. So I'm going to walk over here to my booth. I'm going to get my foot ready to tap my pedal. That's going to be my play start button. So my foot is my engineer, and we're going to record. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yo, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey yo, 1 2 1 2. Here we go, y'all. So I hit the stop button on my video by accident. I was supposed to be hitting my foot switch to stop the track, which I did, but I did both at the same time. So that's why we had that break right there. All right, so I'm gonna turn my volume back up and let's hear if it went in right. Here we go. I'm going to go back to my main screen. I'm going to click and hide this. And I'm just going to play it. Alright, that's working. So let me go back to MIDI and turn off track 6 because I had some other little vocals going in there. And now we'll play it again. And you can see the audio track there. Actually, let's go to track view. And I just recorded that one audio track right there. Alright, so you hear that 1 2 1 2 back there in the background somewhere. Actually, let's just go ahead and solo that audio track. Alright. Yo, 1 2 1 2. Hey yo, 1 2 1 2. Here we go, y'all. That's what I just recorded. One more time. Yo, 1 2 1 2. Hey yo, 1 2 1 2. Here we go, y'all. Alright, and that's how you do it. Of course, it's blended in with everything else in the track. That's how you record yourself, using the Footswitch on an MPC X. Now, once again, if this is just common knowledge to some of you, come on now. Nobody's born knowing everything. Knock it off with the self-righteous stuff. But for those of you who found this helpful, if you're in your studio at your house by yourself and there's nobody there to push the buttons, and there you have it. Hope this was helpful. Peace.